Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So, one of those deportees have already tested positive. Listen, so the United States of America had let it known, right? Big Donnie, Donald Trump had let it be known that, hey, I'm sending your people back and you better take them. If you don't take them, you're going to face these steep sanctions. Anyways, it wasn't a big fight for Jamaica because Jamaica had already decided that we're going to take them back. Now, people are saying that, yeah, they're taking them back because they're getting paid money for them, so they don't mind taking them back. It's already written in agreements that they will take them back and they have to take them back, etc., etc. Either way, 46 deportees came into the country recently, right? So, one of the first deportees have arrived in the island from the United States last week, Tuesday, has tested positive for Rona. He brought the Rona back with him. Let me read this article first, then I'm going to say something. This was confirmed by both Prime Minister Andrew Holness. I'm taking this from Loop. Shout out to Loop. This was taken from Prime Minister Andrew Holness, from the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and they answered the questions from journalists at a Jamaica House press conference on Monday, as they answered questions on Monday. Confirming the positive test, Holness appeared mindful of the concerns that were raised locally, including from the parliamentary opposition that deportees could bring the virus back with them. Now, if you remember, I raised that concern a week before those deportees were even sent out of the U.S. And I said, in a time like this, is Jamaica paying attention to what Honduras is saying about their deportees? 70% of them that came back from the U.S. This is what Honduras put out, that 70% of their people that came back, that were sent back, were tested positive after they arrived there. They tested them there and they came out positive. So people had legitimate concerns. Some people even went as far as to say they're doing this on purpose. I guarantee you that they have it. And I guarantee you that they're sending them back on purpose like this because this is a deliberate destabilization plan. Promotions, promotions, promotions. It's all about promotions, okay? Some people don't want to spend a little money to promote their business, but that's on you. Everybody knows you have to spend the money to make money, and I am doing promotions. And if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, man, I'm broke your neck enough, man, I'm broke your foot neither, man, I'm kick away your foot. We can all eat. There's enough out here for all of us. Understand? I just have designed a way to help you to get it. I paid for this platform through sleepless nights, through reading a whole lot of tutorials, through trial and error, through putting in days and weeks and months and years to build my platform so I can now promote your product on my platform. So, if you have a business and your business in any way has anything to do with the Caribbean diaspora or the Caribbean community, whether it's in Canada, England, the United States of America, or elsewhere in the world, then you might want to link up with SouFLoTV and have me do some promotions for you. Send me a note at SouFLoTV@gmail.com, put promo in the heading, and then I will get back to you with my rates, and I will get back to you with the 2 smoking packages I have available. Whichever one you pick, you're still going to end up winning. I will even gear you towards the one that's better for you. The 2 of them cost the same anyway, but they're 2 very different packages. Promotion, promotion, promotion. I hate seeing people open their business and they have something good, great idea, but no promotion and the business dies. So whether it's, I don't know, whether it's your stripper or your escort service, your masseuse, whether you own a barber shop, a beauty salon, whether it's a YouTube channel or any other website, or you a real estate person, realtor, whatever it is that you do, I can definitely get some promotion done for you. Let me tell you a story real quick. Check this out. When I started this channel, right, I realized that people responded to money. So what I had to do, yes, money. So what I had to do, for those who have been on this channel for a long time, they will tell you, yeah, remember when SouFLo used to give away $100 every weekend? I did $100 every weekend for 6 months straight. I want you to do the maths to that. That's promotion, okay? And I was giving that away to engage my audience, not to only let people know, say, here's $100, but I was giving it away so people could pay attention to my material, because I started out YouTube with no subscribers at all. After a while, the people realized that, yo, the material that he has over there is great. I'm gonna subscribe whether he giving away $100 or not. And they subscribed, and they subscribed, and they subscribed, and subscribed, and subscribed. And now we're over 200,000 subscribers strong and growing still at a rapid pace. So when I say spend a little money to make a lot of money, believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Promotions, promotions, promotions. Hit me up. I got you. All you need is one. And put that one in close quarters with many more. And then there you have it. A whole lot going on. Well, here we are. One has tested positive. As it relates to our obligation, Jamaica has ensured that we make a balance. We keep our obligations, but at the same time, we must protect the health of our citizens. In that regard, we insist on ensuring that anyone we take into the island, that we test them. So all the persons who have been deported to Jamaica have been tested and they have been placed in quarantine so far, right? The Prime Minister said. For his part, Dr. Tufton added that we're still waiting for additional information on the others. As soon as we have that information, we will provide it. In the meantime, the protocol would chip in once we have a positive case, and that is being followed through as we speak, because they do have a positive case, so the protocol is to quarantine them. They were going to be quarantined anyways, right? It was already established that it would have been a mandatory 14-day quarantine, but now with one being positive, how much longer is that quarantine going to be extended? The 46 deportees aboarded a charter flight landed at the Norman Manley International Airport last Tuesday amid mounting concerns that they could be infected with the virus. The concerns are not unwarranted, since the U.S. has now logged more than 1 million and over 3 million cases worldwide. Over 3 million cases worldwide, and the U.S. has over 1 million of that, making it by far the worst affected country. And it's from this country that these people were sent, right? The opposition had urged the government to pressure the Trump administration to hold off on the deportations in order not to overwhelm the local health system, which is now dealing with a spike in the COVID-19 cases. As of Monday, the number of confirmed cases in Jamaica has now ballooned to 364. And I know, if you don't remember, we were looking at 79 about 2 weeks ago. And now we're at 364 with 7 deaths. Concerns about the deportations were also raised when the Guatemalan government, which is what I spoke about a week before, the Guatemalan government disclosed that dozens of their citizens who were sent back from the U.S. had tested positive. So what Guatemala actually said was 70% of those that came back were tested positive. Also, the New York Times reported last week that in the scramble to contain the spread of this thing in the U.S., Trump administration has been pushing forward with its aggressive immigration enforcement agenda. deporting thousands of people to their home countries, including some who are sick with the virus. So how come we never heard that before? Let me read that to you again. Also, the New York Times reported last week that in the scramble to contain the spread, the Trump administration had been pushing forward with its aggressive immigration enforcement agenda, deporting thousands of people to their home countries, including some who are sick with the virus. That's not what we were told. We were told before, we were told that all who were deported would be tested and would be made sure that they were not positive before they were deported. That's what we were told. So I don't know where this other thing came from, but that's the game that's being played right now, right? The Minister of National Security said that it had put measures in place to facilitate their safe return and accommodation. Now, I'm not even going to go any further in reading what's here in the paper. Any ICE detainee who fails to pass screening by flight medical providers and or is suspected of having a health condition potentially contagious to other detainees, staff, and or third parties will be detained, boarding, and referred to an ICE-approved facility for further screening and evaluation, is what the embassy had said. It is not known whether this level of screening was in place before the Guatemala people were removed, as dozens have been reported later to have tested positive. It is similarly not known whether this was the case with the Jamaicans. Now, listen, okay. What we know to be true, that the prison system is overloaded in the United States of America, and at a time like this, they cannot afford for people that are not American citizens to be burdening the system, point blank. So it only leaves common sense to tell you that they would be deporting people who have it. Now with 46 people, remember it was supposed to be 62 that were supposed to come, and only 46 came. And we were wondering, and I said it, I wonder if the other 20 tested positive. This one got through. Now, remember, all it takes is one. One, and he's locked up in a closed environment with the rest of them, and there you have it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Do you think that this was a deliberate attempt to sabotage? Or do you think that they really did test everybody and then one just accidentally got sent along with the rest that has it? Do you think that the Jamaica should be taking back deportees at this time? Now remember, they can say no. The only thing is, if they say no, they will have to face those sanctions. But they can say no. So do you think they should say no at this time and face those sanctions? Or do you think they should still take them back? Or leave your comments in the comment section. Should they say no and face the sanctions? Or should they take them back regardless, considering what's happening right now? It's SouFLoTV, man. I'm out. Peace.